welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and this is a channel about diamond painting and cross stitch, mostly cross stitch. I'm back today with a kind of Flosstube, mostly updates. I just realized how effed up you guys are. Let me fix you. Don't mind the top of my bar thingy here, my empty Lowry. So yeah, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute. Today's Wednesday, so I hope to be able to get regular videos out for you guys. I don't know if I have time because I just finished filming. I got rid of the box, but my Black Needle Society Frogworks Year 2 box came on Monday and I just finished recording that, and yeah, hopefully I'll get that up for you guys and I'll get this up maybe tomorrow. I don't like to post 2 videos in the same day, but I'm hoping that we start getting back on track. So I'm pretty much all unpacked from, that's not true. All the important things are unpacked here at my new place. I got a new living quarters, I guess I could say. It's not a house, it's a townhouse. So I'm on the corner, so I don't have anybody to the well, it depends on which way you're looking at it, but I'm on the corner, so I don't have anybody on one side of me, and then there's like 5 other houses that way. It's cool though, it's cute. You know, I just trying to get my life back on track. I started an amazing job this week, and so that's kind of been in the making, and we'll see how it goes. So this video is going to be about all the updates and things like that, kind of what I've been doing the past few months, where things are going, what's coming up, and things like that. So let's start with diamond painting. Mystical Diamond Art is still running as normal, but I've scaled it back a little bit for now, unfortunately, which is upsetting because we were on an upward trend for the past year, and then I had to really scale it down. I do have enough space, just barely, in this house to continue running Mystical Diamond Art. I'm just going to be running it a tiny bit slower until I find a good rhythm with my new job and the kids and schedules and things like that. But I do not plan on stopping Mystical Diamond Art at all. Just so you guys know, things are just shipping out a little bit slower, and I am back in my original town where I used to live previously. So if you didn't know, back in March I left this town and went to go stay with family for a little over 3 months, and during that time I was trying to reconfigure my whole entire life because I had some life-changing circumstances occur. I'll post I'm thinking a voiceover video with stitching at some point in the next couple of weeks, with kind of a little bit more detailed information about that situation. But so that mail system over there was absolutely horrible. I would schedule my pickups for a certain day and they wouldn't show up to pick the packages up, and it was very frustrating. Several times I'd do a pickup on Friday. They wouldn't come Friday, they wouldn't come Saturday because they deliver me on Saturdays, and then they'd come like Monday. It's like, dude, for real? And by that point I've already taken the packages to the thing, and they're knocking on the door like, hey, where's your packages? And I'm like, really? I took them already. I showed them the email. I'm like, look, your day's wrong, whatever. It was a hot mess. So I'm glad to be back in my city, which is way larger than the one that I was staying in, where the mail delivery is actually what I consider to be normal, at least being accustomed to living in a city, I guess is what I mean. Anyway, I didn't get a whole ton of stitching done. I'm going to show you guys that too. I'll show you some haul, things like that. I'm jumping all around. Floss of the month. There's going to be a link in the description box for Floss of the Month where you can go and get on the wait list. I paused Floss of the Month in January, February, in March, I think. No, in February. So I didn't do a floss of the month for March, April, and May and June, if I'm not mistaken. No floss of the months for those. It's a really bad way to do business, and the timing was horrible. It happened when I had just picked some PR representatives, but I've been grateful that having conversations with these other influencers, they've all been very understanding and courteous, and every positive word that you can think of in my situation that's led me to where I'm at right now. And it's just, I'm super grateful for that they've all been very understanding. I do have floss ordered and on the way, and I'm going to hopefully start in August, at the latest September, but I'm going to do sign up. So if you're already part of the Floss of the Month Club before, don't sign up again, because I already have your information and you will be automatically billed. Not automatically billed, but you will be sent an invoice automatically in which you will have to pay. Then the link below, so anybody new who wants to sign up, if you are one of the influencers who I chose to represent Mystical Diamond Art, you don't need to sign up. I have your information too, and I know who you are. You will already get your orders. Everybody else, go to the link in the description box. You will go to the Mystical Diamond Art website. It's gonna say sold out. It's not sold out. There is a link to a Google Doc in the sold out listing that you will have to click on or copy and paste. When I checked it, it wasn't letting me click on it. It was only letting me copy and paste, but I don't know if that's because I was in the administrative mode. So either or, go to the Google Doc, fill out your information, and when the Floss of the Month Club starts, you will be sent an invoice. So Floss of the Month is $9.75 plus the shipping costs. So back when I was shipping Floss of the Month, shipping hadn't really skyrocketed yet. It was kind of starting to go up, and I was still only charging $3 for it. I might have to bump that up to $3.50, because when I was towards the end of sending out orders, I was noticing that I was undercharging for a lot of the shipping costs. So it's $3.50. Just think about that. Some months there's going to be floss leftovers. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I put the leftovers up on the website, and they are $1 more than the subscription club cost. So if you want to save money, sign up for the club. If you don't want the commitment, then you can just wait and see, but there's no guarantee that there's going to be any leftovers that month. Sometimes I have accidents. Sometimes I lose some of the threads in the cutting process and the tagging process. Some of them get messed up, and I have to take some of them out, replace them, and I end up with way less. Sometimes I end up with way more. So just, if you're really wanting it, just sign up. If not, I'm not a super crazy person when it comes to billing, things like that. If you say hey, I really need to skip this month, okay, just done, cancel it, just send me an email. I've also been noticing that a lot of you guys previously who were in Floss of the Month before are not putting good email addresses to be billed for Floss of the Month. I don't know why, but I've noticed it several times to where if I don't have the right email for you by the second month, I will just drop you from the club. I had to do that several times when I first started Floss of the Month Club, because people were putting in an email address, and then they would buy their first month on the website, because that's how I was doing it before. Nobody ever knocks on my door, so I always get a little bit freaked out when people come knocking. Anyway, so emails, please put a valid email. Before, people were putting a secondary email, and then they weren't getting billed because it was either not valid, or it was bouncing back, or they would mistype it. So I would call them, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I never checked that email. Don't do that. Put your main email. Don't put an email that you're not gonna check, because I'm getting calls and emails from people like, why aren't you billing me? Are you checking your email? Did you put the right one? So just so you know, I don't know if I don't think I put a phone number on that form. because I don't typically need it. But I'm fair warning, if your email's not correct and it's bouncing back and you don't receive an invoice from me, if you watch my channel and you know for a fact that Floss of the Month has launched and you still haven't gotten an email, reach out to support@mysticaldiamondart.com and I will double check to see if your email is correct. So what else? Patterns. I'm no longer doing the patterns. I have a ton left over that I tried to get rid of, and I think I'm just going to butter again. Little critters. I think I'm going to just use them for giveaways. So I'll put some of that in this video here in a bit because I don't have them with me right now. I don't know. I think that's it. In case you guys didn't know, I do have a Patreon and a YouTube join. I've been horrible at uploading. I didn't upload anything while I was gone, so I will start the vlogs again this week and do that for you guys. It's 1 to 2, tip 1 guaranteed, 2 if I have enough content. And then at a certain tier for both, there's cat hair flying everywhere because he is shedding like crazy. Every month I will be putting up a pattern. I don't have the first pattern, but June's pattern was this Patronus Harry Potter Doctor Who mashup that I did. This is June's free pattern for a certain tier. I think is the 3rd tier of the Patreon and the YouTube join. So every month I will have a pattern for that. So that was that. The pattern, the download that you get, so if you're a Patreon, you can automatically download it from the thing. If you're a YouTube join, there's something that you need to fill out so that I can send it to you, but it's going to be a PDF. You will get obviously the sheet on the top, and then you will get the color chart with everything on it. Then you will get the chart again with the symbols, but not the legend, with the legend on a second page. So it just depends on your preference. One is bigger than the other, whatever you want to use, and it'll be a PDF document. I just ask that you do not share it. And these are copyright Mystical Diamond Art and the lady who helps me design them. You know, so this guy has been so freaking needy since he moved back in with me. I didn't have them for a little bit because I didn't wasn't able to have the cats at my other place. So now they're back, and this one just doesn't leave me alone for shit. He doesn't sleep with me, which is really weird, but he just bothers the rest of the time. So let's get into whips. I only worked on 2 projects the entire time that I was staying with family over there at my other place. I had my 2 close, and I mean I had most of, if not all of my whips with me. I just didn't pull any of them out. And so one of the whips that I worked on was Praiseworthy Stitches Bump Into Night. If you guys remember, if you've watched me before, I had started working on this guy right here, and I didn't do any of the rest because he is just about in the center. He's a couple of rows off, but obviously I just did the counting, and I had like his shirt and his pants and his head, I think, and that was it. Something like that, to that effect. And he's all tiny right there. And then I started working on the house. So this is how far I got, and I feel like it's not quite showing up. I guess that's a pretty good representation of what it looks like. So I finished something on him. I can't remember if it was his pants or his hat. One of those things wasn't done. And then I did all of this while I was over there. And it's actually way more stitching than it looks like it is. Which, you know, it is what it is. And it's also on this Ada from Volcano Stitching Facebook group. It is, I'm doing it on 16 count Ada. I don't know the color. It doesn't have a color. I don't know if she does like repeats, but there's no color name on it. But that's just, can you see it? Maybe not. Volcano Stitching. That's where I got it from. And I'm slowly realizing that I just don't think I like Aida as much as I used to. Stitching on this piece of Aida, that's why I feel like I didn't get as much done versus if I was doing it on even weave, because for some reason, so this is a 16 count, but once you wash it and dye it, it's more like an 18 count, and the holes are just basically non-existent. For some of the holes, I felt like I was stabbing and creating my own hole. It is what it is. I don't know, you know, whatever. So let me see. Oh, the floss, I converted a lot of the floss because it calls for all, what are they? This isn't the floss list, but I think it's all Weeks Dye Works. And I can be a bit of a tight ass sometimes, and I didn't want to buy all Weeks Dye Works, so I went through my stash and got the ones that I had, and then I ordered the ones that used 2 or more flosses of Weeks, that I needed more than 2 or more skeins, which was quite a bit. I know this Purple Rain right here was one of them, and then this green, no, not absinthe, this one, pepperoncini was another one. And then the rest I just converted. Some are plain DMC, not very many because I wanted the variegation that it calls for, because that's, I feel like the effect is going to be different, and I wanted a lot of the variegation. And then what was another one that I got more of? Crimson. Yeah. So, and then, oh, it also uses a lot of, come on cat, gentle art as well. So the ones that are multiples were black licorice, black raspberry jam, and look at the difference in these skeins. I'm kind of nervous about it because these are all, I ordered them all at the same time, and this one is way more purple than these are. These other ones have a lot of blue, and then this one's here just all dark and purple. I don't know if that's gonna ruin anything, but we'll see. And then I have one here that's basically all blue. This one's basically all blue. I have one that's basically all purple, and then I have 2 that is blue and purple. Oh, this cat, I swear, he wants my straw. Here, Bean, come get it. Let's see if he doesn't knock you down. Go get the straw, it's right there. Go get it. He loves sitting on these cube shelves. So that was that. I need to put that there so he doesn't get it. That was all I got on here. Oh no, my scissors just went flying out. Oh, and then my little Dalek needle minder. I can't remember where I got it either. He's knocking everything down and pissing me off. Stop. Okay. And then the second thing that I worked on is the Linen Threads 2020 Friends and Family Sampler. I have the 2021 version printed out for the most part. I think I'm missing the last 2 months, but I can get those. And I didn't really I didn't stitch as much as I wanted to stitch over there. I found myself sitting down and just finding that I just couldn't do it with everything that I had going on. There was a lot of days where I would sit down and then realize, like, I don't want to stitch. I'm not into it. I'd put maybe 5 stitches and just stop. So this is where I got to on that. If I would have busted my butt on it, this should have been done, especially working on the Bump Into Night. I should have finished this. There's no excuses. It's just, it is what it is. So over there, I finished this big pot right here, and then did this over there. So, I mean, I still got a lot done. I didn't finish. But I'm a little more than half. So this is definitely one of my focus pieces for this year, is to finish this. And I don't know what made me do this on white, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to wash this because it is dirty in some spots. And I just hope that it comes clean enough anyway. So there's that. This is the fabric that I used for my Lowry because sometimes the Q-snap doesn't have enough like grabby, and so I put this piece of material in there to help it. So there's that. And then that is all I stitched on. I didn't stitch on anything else. Like legit nothing. Oh no, I did pull out. Let me go grab it. I do have one more thing that I did pull out. More recently. Give me 1 second. This. I pulled this out the first week of June. It's Stitchy Mommy's Temperature Tree. This version is from 2020. And I'm almost done. I'm halfway through October. Again, no reason why this shouldn't be done. If I give this 1 day, I can finish it, which is what I'm going to do very soon because I can do a whole branch in one sitting. And seriously, I have November and December and the rest of October. So, like, for real. So these are temperatures. These are temperatures here in the southwest region of New Mexico. So you can see we get a lot more warm days than we do cold days. So yeah, that's it. I had half a mind to do one of these every year because I think they're freaking cool. So far, this is my favorite temperature pattern from anywhere that I've seen. Stitchy Mommy, I think, comes out with a new one every year, and I think at this point she's got maybe 4. I know she's got the tree, she's got a flower garden, she has the typography. Is there a balloon one? And then there's another one with little triangles. I don't know if that one's hers. I don't know if the last 2 are hers. So that's that. And then that's pretty much it, you guys, other than haul. So haul, a couple weeks ago, Heaven and Earth was having a sale. I can't remember for what. Labor Day, maybe. I don't know. And at the same time, I had gotten word that I was going to be getting this fantastic job that I am now working from home. And to celebrate, I went and bought myself 3 charts during their sale. Not that I freaking needed any because I have so many Hades. Way too many. And my stash will outlive me. I just hope that my kids like them and will carry on stitching everything. We can only hope, right? I tried to get minis and it didn't happen. Lately, when I've been shopping Heaven and Earth, I've been trying to only shop minis or quick stitches, because some of the quick stitches aren't quick stitches, meaning like the patterns are still large. So anyway, I got 3 that had been in my cart for a very long time. And I have this rule before when I was actively buying things. These 3 charts are the only thing that I've purchased in the past 4 months. Pretty much, yeah. It is what it is, you know? So, it just, you know, I'm gonna need a bigger binder too. So the first one I got was Cat's Reading because, yes, as you can tell, I have a very busy cat here, by Irina Garmashova. It's so freaking cute. I don't think there was a mini version available of this. This is one of the newer designs, if I'm not mistaken, and Michelle actually has a, I think she calls it a solo collection, if I'm not mistaken. There's several charts there that haven't been released yet that I'm definitely going to put on my wish list, so we'll see what those come out like. And then, this is no surprise, you've seen this everywhere, it's nothing new, but I got World Travel Bookshelf by Amy Stewart. I have never left the country, but I want to, and this is just amazing. I had half a mind to get the mini, but the mini version looks awful. In my personal opinion, no offense if you bought the mini version, I just don't think it's as crisp. So I did get the full-size version of that. And then I got one more, which the mini version did look pretty damn good in my opinion. I got Minnie the Astronomer by Miles Pinky. I just love it. I think it's fantastic. And my printer doesn't do these photos justice. It really doesn't. It looks darker than it is, but it just looks amazing. I've got this deep fascination for space, and so do my kids, and it's rubbing off on them. So those are the 3 charts that I got from Heaven and Earth. And then this is a free one that I saw. Was watching Creativity by Gidge, and she was talking about this Al Fortis embroidery free chart. And I think I don't know when the patterns release, but they are up to pattern 4 already. And I don't know where at in the chart pattern 4 is. If I can get an updated picture of this, I will. But it is a Alice in Wonderland style, and it looks like that, all blurry. So I know the center portion has been released. It's a free chart, so I can show you guys a little bit of what it looks like. So there's the center gate. That's pattern 1. And then along with the center gate comes the outside edges. That's what all these are. And then the rabbit, the white rabbit, is pattern 3, and then pattern 4 is Alice falling. So I think they come out every 2 weeks. I have to check because I'm pretty sure there's another chart by now, if not 2, because I don't know like where at in the waiting period I was for here, but I think it gives you the dates. Let me see. Let me check this first page. It doesn't stay on here because half of it's in Russian and half of it's not, but it is what it is. I've got plenty of fabric to choose from, so it's not like I don't. And for these types of things, I don't, at this point, I've accumulated so much DMC and so much fancy floss that I don't go based off of this list. So she has the DMC on here. What I do is I quickly go through my DMC, see if I have the called for. If I don't, I will go through and see if I have a substitute of the called for, and then my other cat. If I don't, or if I feel like using fancy floss, then I'll move over to the fancy floss and just pull by color. So there is that. This is a chart. And then the last thing that I accumulated, flossy or stitchy wise, is the Harry Potter Retreat in a Box Year 2 from the Black Needle Society. So from I'm just going to briefly go through it because the video right before this one is going to be the unboxing of this. So if you want like more details about it and reactions and things like that, go watch that video. So what I got out of that, stitchy related, was a project bag. This is like Mandrake of the Month or something to that effect, and it's so cute, and it's freaking giant. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I'm going to do something with it. We got the Year 2 band sampler, which is a matching one for Year 1. Ow, butter! There's a matching one for Year 1, and then there will be a matching one for all subsequent years. In 5 years, the collection will be complete. We got these floss tags. This one is flu powder, and then each one has like a potion on it or something to that effect. These are so cool. We got a Howler needle minder. I'll show you guys what that, since you can't actually see that. Looks like this. It's cute, but I think that if you don't know Harry Potter, you'll have a hard time figuring out what this actually is, because I'm gonna say it's not their best work, whoever made these. Not trying to be mean. So there is that. Then stitchy related, oh, we got this Tom Riddle's Diary and Basilisk Fang floss ring, and this comes out. It's removable, so you can take it off and put it on a keychain or whatever. And it came with the floss ring, a very nice brass floss ring, and they're both very heavy. They have a nice weight. I hope you guys don't fall because my cat is making all kinds of movement on there. Then I got this bead holder, also from the Harry Potter box. It's got a black rose magnet on the back, and it comes with a sticky pad to put in here so that you can pour your beads on here and they don't spill anywhere. So there's that. Then Stitchy related, the last thing that we got pertaining to stitching, as with the first year retreat in a box, let's try to figure out how best to say it. The first retreat in a box also came with fancy floss from Color and Cotton, and I'm glad to see that Color and Cotton is still sticking to doing the second year as well, and the floss tags are exactly the same. So we've got custom dyed floss from Color and Cotton for that. So we have black pepper, soap, butterbeer, cinnamon, I like that color, and sherbet lemon. They're all very subtly variegated, which is what I like. I don't like a super hardcore variegation unless like I need it, but for everyday stitching, I really love the more subtly variegated ones. So that's the ones that we got. We got 5 of those for that. And that was it Stitchy related. In the box as well, we got a pillow cover with a picture of the burrow on it and some trees. Not sure what I'm gonna do with this because the bright green fabric just really does me in. I don't know, I just don't care for it. I think they could have done black or navy blue, white, maybe even brown, make it more folly instead of green. I just don't care for the green. But I think because the card, they went with the, I don't know, whatever. Then we got a headband with Mrs. Weasley's clock on it that I will probably just use when I'm putting makeup on, and that's it. I don't wear headbands, so you know, whatever. Polyjuice Potion tea, which is filled with loose leaf tea, so you will need a steeper or some tea bags that you can fill on your own. It smells really good. If you're super into tea, you might like this. I don't care for tea flavors of this magnitude, so I probably won't be using it. I might try it, I don't know, but I think it's honestly just going to be a decorative piece, but I love the label. We got a mirror with Gilderoy Lockhart's gorgeous face on it with the pixies. We got, of course, the matching cup to year 1. This is my favorite part. I was hoping and praying that they would still keep with the theme, and I think they're gonna. I knew he would do that. Let me push you guys back. I'm putting a safe bet to say that they will. I'm just gonna have to show you guys that. Do one for every year, and I hope that they're able to keep the same mug because I freaking love it. Year 2 cup. Some of the stuff came in bags with these wax seals, and I took the wax seals off because I thought they were so cool. I'm going to try to use them for something. I think I'm going to try to turn them into needle minders. I think I can do that. So that one was the Hogwarts crest, and then this one is like an owl post office type of logo. They're both so stinking cute. And then we got a rubber ducky soap. If you don't know the reference, then you know, I'm not gonna explain it. And then of course you get the card, and it comes in a box and a bunch of fancy shred and all that. So that is it, stitchy wise and everything. Hopefully I have some more updates to show you guys. So this little corner that I'm sitting in, I'm hoping to turn it into my stitchy corner. I ordered a nice rocking chair, a glider with an ottoman from Wayfair that I'm hoping will fit nicely right here in this space. I have this shelf that I have you guys on right here, and I'm hoping that my bookshelf will fit. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I'm going to try to kind of figure it out because I don't want the walkway is here from the front door, and so I don't want to be like too in the way because I'm working in such a small space. But we'll see what happens. Here he comes. Come on, get down. Jump. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video with me and Butter. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. So if I didn't, please feel free to comment below. I hope you guys, I didn't lose too many of you during this process, and if everything goes well, I'll see you at the end of the week for a vlog, and hopefully on next week with another Flosstube. So again, don't hesitate to reach out to me if you guys have any questions. Oh, I'll insert a clip after this of the giveaway because I don't have the items on me right now. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm doing like 10 things at once. I'm getting ready for a meeting, but I wanted to do this real quick. So giveaway, as promised, we're gonna do several patterns. So I have Harvest Time by Leela Studio. That's what she looks like. These are gonna be the giveaway ones. So take note of which, oh no. I have All Hallows Eve by Leela Studio. Take note of which one you want. I have Harvest Time by Leela Studio. I have Fancy Blacket October Ride by Pineberry Lane. And I have more. Good Intentions by Kathy Barrick. We're going to give all of these away to 4 different people. I will not filter out duplicate comments, so, or like your comment can be used again to win the second pattern. So if you want any of these patterns, write the name of the pattern in your comment and tell me why you want to stitch it. Just say, I want to stitch October Red because I love Halloween, or I want to stitch Harvest Time because I love fall, or I want to stitch Good Intentions because I love Kathy Barrick. Something to that effect. And in my next Flosstube, I will have the winners for these in that video. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and I'll catch you guys later.